So cardiac ostium is inlet into stomach, but ostium of outlet, which is here, is called ostium pyloricum. Ostium cardiacum is localized at the level of 11th thoracic vertebra, but ostium pyloricum at the level of first lumbar vertebra. Then, which parts of stomach we can find? Which parts of stomach? First part of stomach, which is just near to the ostium cardiacum, this small part, is called logically pars cardiaca, cardiac part. Then, look, esophagus continues into stomach, and here, at the place of junction esophagus and stomach, we can see incisura between esophagus and stomach, incisura ventriculi. And now, if I will draw imaginal horizontal line through this incisura, like that, this imaginal line will be body line between two parts. First part, which lies above this imaginal line, this one. This part is called fornix or fundus. And another part, which is below, is called corpus. The greater part of stomach is called corpus. Did you get? Well, then look, when I will follow lesser curvature, in one moment, lesser curvature change direction. It goes almost vertically, and then it suddenly changes direction and goes to the side. This place of changing of the direction of lesser curvature is called angulus ventriculi. Angulus ventriculi. And now, if you will draw perpendicular imaginal line from angulus to the greater curvature of stomach, this imaginal line will be borderline between corpus ventriculi and rest part of stomach, which is called pyloris, pars pylorica. But pars pylorica, now look, it also is divided into two parts. First part, which is larger, this one is called antrum pylori, antrum, and another part, this one, which is narrow and looks like canal, is called canalis pyloricus. So now, who can tell me how many parts we can find in the stomach?
6.
4, 6. First part is
Cardiac.
second one,
Fundus.
fornix or fundus, third one, corpus, and last one, pylorus, pars pylorica. But pars pylorica is divided into two, antrum pyloricum and canalis pyloricus. Did you get? Then, outlet of stomach, as I already said, is called ostium pyloricum. Ostium pyloricum. Ostium pyloricum differs from ostium cardiacum. Look, you can compare ostium cardiacum and ostium pyloricum. What are the differences between them? First of all, mucus cord in the region of ostium pyloricum forms the fold. This fold is called valvula pylorica or valva pylorica. And why this fold is present? Because muscular cord of stomach here make thickenings, and this thickenings is called musculus sphincter pyloricus. What is the meaning of sphincter? Do you know what is sphincter?
It is a ring of muscles that controls the opening.
It controls, but sphincter also controls. Sphincter and you said in pharynx constrictor. Constrictor and sphincter. What are the differences between them? Between sphincter and constrictor. Sphincter, which is here, is in permanent contraction. But constrictor, which is in the pharynx, are in permanent relaxation. And sometimes it can contract. Sometimes. But sphincter is in permanent contraction and sometimes can relax. So function is almost same. This sphincter and constrictor can decrease lumen, decrease the cavity. But sphincter is permanent close. And because of this closing, because of sphincter, food which enters stomach can be accumulated in the stomach during 2-3 hours. And when digestion occurs already, this sphincter opens and food goes to the small intestine and again it closes. Next portion of food after digestion also, it opens, food goes and again closes. Understood this? What is the next part of digestive tube after stomach? Duodenum. The next part is small intestine. Which parts of small intestine do you know? And first part is duodenum. Now come here. I will show this. Then our stomach, and stomach, look, when I draw this line, it separates fornix and corpus. Then place where the lesser curvature change direction is called angulus ventriculi, and when I draw a imaginal line through it, it separates corpus and pars pylorica, but pars pylorica consists of two parts. Larger part, this one is called antrum, and smaller, narrower is canalis pyloricus. And canalis pyloricus terminates by sphincter pyloris and valvula pylorica. When? And after stomach, duodenum starts. After stomach, duodenum starts. And duodenum has four parts of duodenum. First part, this one is called pars superior. Then it goes to the right side and continues into pars descendens. Borderline between pars descendens and pars superior is flexura duodeni superior. Flexura duodeni superior. Then pars descendens, then pars horizontalis, pars ascendens, this one pars ascendens, and then duodenum continues into jejunum. And borderline between duodenum and jejunum is this flexura, which is called flexura duodeno-jejunalis. Duodeno-jejunalis flexura. Please remember that in the descending part, on its medial wall, we can find two small openings. One opening, usually it is lower, is called papilla duodeni major, and one opening which is above, papilla duodeni minor. Pancreatic duct and ductus haledachus, common bile duct, open through these openings, and this duct, ductus haledachus, contains bile from liver. A pancreatic duct contains pancreatic juice with enzymes, and all this fluid flows to the duodenum, and processes of absorption and digestion occur here. And specific feature of small intestine is presence of transverse folds, plica circularis. And why here plica circularis but not plica longitudinalis like here? To stop this food, to prevent very fast flowing of this food for absorption and for digestion and for absorption. Understood this? Then small intestine is the longest part of digestive system. It goes like this, and finally here it is empties into large intestine. It empties into cecum. First part of intestine is cecum. And here also is sphincter, and also is valvula, two folds, and these folds can control passage of this undigested food into the large intestine. That's all.